All right, so what we are making today is the mac and cheese that you did not know that you were missing. This is something that my husband made in catering for years, and everybody loves it. Teenagers will devour it. So, yeah, it's a really great thing. You can make it a couple days in advance and then reheat it when you're ready for it. Okay, so you melt your butter, and then I'll put amounts at the bottom here. Add your flour. So basically you're making a roux base. And you cook that for 2 minutes. You put half of your butter in here, and the other half goes in the sauce. Then you cook your flour for 2 minutes. Then you add your milk. Ah! Don't make a mess like I did. And you let that cook until it's thick. Make sure you don't have your heat up very high. Okay, see, so this is thickening up nicely. The only thing that you have to salt is your pasta when you cook it, which I already have cooked. I suggest doing that while you're cutting up your cheese. Okay, so turn that down a little bit. Add in the Velveeta. The rest of the butter. Actually, you can probably turn that off and then just turn it back on if you need it. Personally, I think Velveeta is like one note, and that's just not very fun. So there's the Velveeta butter, 3 ounces of smoked Gouda. A little bit of smoked Gouda just makes a world of difference. Now the mozzarella, you wait till the very end to add that, because you want to, excuse me, you want to keep that cheesy, stringy gooiness. And don't worry about thinking that this might be too much sauce, because it will get absorbed into the pasta a little bit, and you want it to be saucy. Looks like I need a little more milk. And don't forget about, oh, that one's almost done. Teaspoon of mustard. Makes a huge difference. Now, if it looks like, as this does, like it's a little bit thicker than you want, put a little bit of milk in it. I don't remember it being this thick, but you know, that was a while ago when I did meal preps. But anyways, that little bit of mustard, along with the other cheeses, and especially that smoked Gouda, oh my gosh, does it make a difference? on elevating the flavors of this mac and cheese. Unbelievable. I bought a 6-ounce chunk of smoked Gouda, but then I love to eat cheese. And I put about 3 ounces in. If you don't want to buy a big chunk of it, get a couple slices on the deli counter. Do not let this burn. You will be so sad. Alright, so everything's pretty much all melted up. There's a few chunks in there, but that's okay. Okay. Now we have our cooked pasta. We're going to dump our cheese sauce in. When you're reheating it, it won't hurt if you throw a little bit of water or milk in, like the second time reheating it. Reheat. Leftovers. Okay. Now, this is where you add your 2 cups of shredded mozzarella, because you do not want that to melt in. You want it to stay pretty much in its pieces. That way when you go to scoop it out, it will have this really nice string to it. Doesn't that look good? Ooh. This is the stage where if you were going to be needing it like the next day or so, this is where you would chill it like this, leave it open so it can cool down without condensation, and then wrap it. And then when you're ready to heat it up, 350. If it's cold, you're probably going to have to go 35 to 40 minutes, internal temperature of 145. Want to be safe. And if you want crumbs on it, you would put the crumbs on before it goes in the oven. Just keep an eye out so nothing burns. And let's get it in the oven and see how it looks. Alright, so we are done here. I did turn the broiler on for a couple of minutes there at the end because I like it nice and brown. But let's take a look here. See, look at that. And that's why you don't mix your mozzarella in all the way, because you got that nice string. And this reheats wonderfully. You might need to add a little bit of milk or water in there, but hey, you've got a hit with everybody, unless those few poor souls that are lactose intolerant. But otherwise, there you go.